Hi all, welcome back to our YouTube channel. So generally the question which I generally get from most of you people is like how we can design a resume, because nowadays you see like the companies, there are openings in the company but your resume is not getting shortlisted. So it might be because of the resume shortlisting, yeah, like your ATS score, they have the AI system in which they check like whether you have the right keywords used in your resume or not, whether the format is aligned with how the company is expecting you to create. So today we will be discussing how best we can like write our resume so that we can cover everything that a job description needed for the role that you're applying, and a resume template should be as simple as it can be. So the one which I have opened on my screen is just a very simple single page format we have. This is just an example that I'm providing you guys. So first, in the first stop here, you can write your name. Let's say whatever your name is. Let's say your name is Sanjeev. So Sanjeev Yadav, you can write your name, your role, whether you are a front-end developer, back-end developer, data analyst, for which role you're applying. So there, that role that you can mention here. Then your phone number, 10-digit phone number along with the country code. Then your mail ID. If you have the LinkedIn profile, your link should be attached over here. And if you have completed some certification which are already there over the Bradley website, that you can mention it over here. Here in the professional summary, you could just mention like in 2 or 3 lines whatever you have accomplished so far. What are the things that you are good at, your skills you can highlight over here in the professional summary. After the professional summary, you can add your highest education. Let's say if you have completed the graduation, so you can write the graduation degree, for example, BE in computer science, you can write it over here. And if you are writing, let's say, like you have completed post graduation, you can write your MTech college name, the CGPA. Yeah. So one thing to note here, if you're a fresher, you can write your graduation date here. But if you're not a fresher, then you're an experienced person, you can avoid writing the date in the education section, because recruiters generally judge, like let's say if you have completed in 2019, it means you have around 5 years of experience. If the role is demanding, let's say 7 years of experience, so let's not give them an excuse to judge, and this might result in in for them to offer you less salary than what the current role they have. They can offer more, but since because of the experience issue, they can offer you less salary. So just keep in mind, if you are a fresher, it's good to write. If you're not a fresher, then please avoid writing your education from when to when you have completed. Then in the next section, we have the skill section, wherein we will be like highlighting what are the tools that we are good at. Let's say if you are applying for the data analyst role, then you have Tableau, Power BI, Alteryx, all of these tools. You can just write it there. In the language section, you can write Python SQL as well. Once you have the skill set ready, make sure your skills are aligned with the job description. You should go through the job description very carefully, what the job description is expecting you to be excel at. So if you're good at Tableau, like data visualizing tool, you should mention Tableau, Power BI. Based on that, you should customize the resume for each and every role that you will apply. I know it is not possible for you to write, because generally most of the people, what they do, they create a like one page CV and they apply using that to multiple roles. But if you are applying in your dream company, so make sure you will make those changes before you hit that apply button in your resume. After that, you can write your work experience section, what are all work that you have completed so far, from when to when. This is still, you can write from when you have employed to any company, in which location, what was your designation there. You can write all of those in 3 to 4 bullets. I would say not more than that. 3 to 4 bullets are more than enough for the interviewer to know, yeah, like you have completed all of these process, and he can ask you questions there in the interview, and then you can explain them better, right? But just one thing to make sure, like whatever you're writing in resume, please be careful that you have done your research on those particular bullet points, because interviewer will expect you to answer from that one pager only, and you should be able to answer any question if they are asking from your resume. Because if you are not, then it will give them bad impression that you might have written that you have not completed so and so things, and it might give the bad impression, and you might not be selected for the role. Once you have that, make sure it should be crisp as possible as it can be, right? And make sure you highlight your achievements properly, whatever task you have done. If you have done any leadership role in any of the company, you should write that. And then at last, it comes the certification section. So generally, whatever I have seen in like 7 years of my career, generally people prefer who have completed certification. Let's say if you have completed an Alteryx certification or Microsoft Power BI certification and they're looking for Power BI developer, right? So generally people will prefer, because in just interview it's not possible for the interview to know like you know everything or not, but certification will give you an edge. It will give it, the interviewer will think, yeah, he has completed the certification, so he knows his Power BI, and he then you will get the role. But if you have not, then you might have gone through some of the other YouTube videos wherein we have like certain set of questions which generally interviewers ask. You can excel at those, but you might struggle when they will ask you to create a dashboard. The certifications are really helpful, guys. If you have completed, well and good. If you have not completed, make sure you're hands-on, are way better than what a certification person has, right? So make sure you, if you have any certification in any of the tool, then you should be able to, you should mention it over here. And yeah, formatting should be aligned. Whatever bullet points you're using, it should be of the same size across. And if you're writing the alignment for the dates, it should start from the same end and it should end for all of us wherever you have the dates. And your font size should be proper. Like generally we write Times New Roman and Arial one, so make sure you have it there. And yeah, if you have worked on the project management tools, like we have the Jira, right? We have ADO as your DevOps. So generally people raise the tickets there, right? So generally companies like MNCs prefer if you have completed something like work with Jira or like ADO. If you have worked with them, please make sure you will write it over here, and so that they know that you have worked on Jira and you know how Jira will be utilized. These are all the tips and tricks that I had for you guys. And if you need any help with how you need, if you need any help, how you can create a better resume, how it can be shortlisted for your upcoming dream company that you're applying for. So make sure you let me know, like if you need any help. Make sure you draft it, like create your resume in a proper format. Your formatting should be consistent. It should not have like different font size or different colors. It should be plain and simple. It as it can be. Make sure it is just one pager. If you are more over experienced, let's say like more experienced, let's say 10, 12, it can be 2 pages. But if you are like I would say under 5 years of experience, make sure it is just one line, one page resume, and it should highlight whatever you have achieved so far in your professional journey. And let me know, like if you need any help with your resume, please make sure to drop a comment. I'll be more than happy to provide you the template and help you there. Please like, share, and subscribe, and let me know like if you have any additional feedback from me. Thank you.